Okay, so now we're going to look at, and I'm sure you guys are really looking forward to this piece. We're going to look at our different training software. So there are three major ones, perhaps four if you count Train Heroic, but top three I'm going to say Trainerize. This is probably the most popular one. It's been around for a long time. They've really been able to really master a lot of the components to this. It's a very mature platform. So you're going to have everything from payments, client engagement, business metrics. That they actually probably do this the best. And then we have uh, basically everything you need. Honestly, it's going to be out of the three platforms. What's going to differentiate it is again, it's the most mature platform, and it's probably going to be the coolest client experience, probably the best looking client experience. They also, I think, can do sales pages, which is pretty cool. So that is Trainerize. And now we have PT Distinction. So this is going to be the most comprehensive platform with the absolute most options. So you're going to be able to do, small group training programs. You're going to be able to do one-off, training programs, which is really neat. That could be a great revenue stream. You can do like kind of a one-off training program versus like a coaching program. It's got obviously amazing reviews. Custom branded app. This is definitely a unique differentiating feature. You literally can custom brand your app, which is cool. Full suite of payment services, really good there, and full integrations. They all have integrations now, but Trainerize and PT Distinction definitely have the edge in integrations as well. So really, really good option. And in the unlike Trainerize for PT Distinction, I actually found you guys a 60-day trial. Trainerize has just onboarded a regular 30-day trial. And then True Coach, obviously, since I use that platform, I hooked you guys up with my referral code, so you get $50 to use on that. So this is True Coach, and we will go over all the features of a personal training software. So this is my dashboard, right? And then we can go to dark mode. But here's my compliance rates. So I'm really proud of this. I've been working on this. Anything over 90%, guys, you are good to go. Anything less than 90%, got to get on it. So, and I'm at 100% for 7 days. So, got to make sure everybody checks in today so I can keep that going. And that's absolutely huge. You got your notifications up here. You can do some messaging there. Then we have our workouts here. So here's my clients. So here's my client roster, and we have individual 30-day, and 90-day, 30-day, and 7-day compliance rates. These are really good. I want to keep them mostly in the green. When it starts to get in the red, got to check in, got to change the program, something. May have to get creative, right? And you can group them into different groups. When I was working for the Edge, I would have my own clients, and I would have the Edge clients, but now they're all Disruptive Strength clients, right? Most of them have profile pictures. A few newer guys, I just got to get on, have them upload, but helps find people a little bit quicker. See, I got 48 clients. Usually I'm floating around 50. And then we have the archive here. So archived clients, and then go ahead and delete them if they're never going to come back. But I do have a good reactivation rate. So keep them around, archive them, bring them back. Okay, so we have our library here. So this is a library of exercises. This is where you can, if you want to get crazy, you can even upload your own or find your favorite ones. They're preloaded with some CrossFit videos, but find your own. There's going to be obviously technique is highly variable, so make sure the technique not only matches what you want your clients to do, but also your client avatar. So if you only train women and all of your demonstration videos are guys, that's going to be out of alignment with your business. So we want everything in your business to be in alignment. So make sure people demonstrating the exercises look like your clients. So for me, I have a lot of powerlifters doing my demonstration videos. So I'm in alignment there. So we got some warm-ups, we got some cool downs. I actually don't use any of the template exercises. I don't, and all of you guys, I'm going to encourage you to do templates, but I do everything custom kind of from the ground up. So that's kind of a differentiating factor. We have some metric sets. We can set, some strength metrics, your number of dips, your deadlift 1 rep max, whatever. If you want to do cardio tests for your clients, that's really useful. And we have some documents. So I actually uploaded their welcome package, their athlete manual, and I also wrote this Raw Powerlifting 101 guide. So you can put some cool guides in there, whether it be your own or other cool resources, and you can upload those into your library. So definitely great resource there, and it will save you a lot of time if you spend some time on the front end building up your library of your different warm-ups and different cooldowns for your different client avatars, and upload all those good documents and really get ahead of yourself. Make sure all your videos are on point. It's going to save you so much time later on. Instead of doing it each individual client, you're going to just pull it out of your library, make your life a lot easier. Okay, so we have payments here. So we have our active subscriptions. So I am currently split between Venmo and using TrueCoach Stripe. So I have some payments coming in through Venmo, and most of my clients obviously are going automatically through Stripe. So I like this as it total deposit your bank account after Stripe processing fees of 2.9% and 30 cents, which is very well worth it. I would say if you have anything more than 5 to 10 clients, you absolutely need to be on automatic payments. Not only is it a little bit more professional, but it's going to be just a lot easier for you to organize, and you won't miss payments. Because when I was doing Venmo and I had, I started to get past that 20 mark, oh my God, I would forget people for months. So definitely make sure, and then it gives the client an opportunity to forget or whatever, and then they have to think about paying again, and you have to almost like resell them all the time. So it's much better to just have those automatic payments. What I don't like about this, and I'm not sure what this looks like in PT Distinction or TrainerRise, is it says the last 30 days instead of the month. So this number will fluctuate wildly, and it's not actually accurate to what is actually coming out per month, especially since they don't actually pay you over the weekend. So sometimes I'll get a glut of money building up in TrueCoach, and then it'll all dump it in my bank account on Monday, and this number will fly up, and then it'll come down at the beginning of the next weekend. So I don't necessarily like that, but I do like that it shows me my revenue after the processing fees. So that's really cool. So then we have my products here. So we have my different coaching plans. Now I'm in the process of, in the new year, everyone's prices are going to go up. So I still have a lot of legacy people on these lower price plans. But, we have the Elite when I was working up to 125. I have the, current price of 150 here, and the different price plans there. Then I have the Prime coaching, which is the next price increase to 175 for my new people, and then I have the old legacy program of 100 a month, which is disappearing after the new year, and I have an old student plan as well. So let's go ahead and upgrade to the new program. So I'm going to build a new product here. So it's going to be Disruptive Premier Coaching, and this is going to be online coaching. So on their bank statements, I've actually had, so I poorly described the program one time, and then my client actually disputed it with their credit card company because I didn't have a good name. So make sure it's pretty clear. Online coaching, clear enough, right? Disruptive Premier Coaching on the receipts and invoices. So we created that product. It's going to be plan $200 a month. Boom. Premier Coaching. Monthly plan. And then we can do weekly plan. It's also nice in your Roman calls when you have different options, then you ask them what they like most. So that would be $50 a week. There. Cool. So now we have a new product, and we can go ahead and add a person there. We can add me. So we can go ahead and start their subscription there. Or, and then we have my total list of active subscriptions. And then, yeah, that's payments. So we can go to programs, and then this is where you're going to create your templates. And I don't have any templates, so I build everything from the ground up. Then we have your team. So once you get really good, once my demand goes significantly past 50, I'm going to have to go on and bring on a assistant coach. So I'll pass on all new clients to them so I can take care of my core people. It's very important to not only for your client experience, not only for your own sanity, and also for your sales and your demand, to have a hard cap on total lifters. So whatever that may be, for most of you guys, it's actually going to be around 30 people where you're going to provide your best results online. So I have a little bit of a higher cap because I'm used to working with a massive client load. My systems are very efficient, and I like working with a lot of clients. But anything past 50, and I tried this for a little bit, my brain stops working, and then you start to miss certain things, and that's really bad for your reputation. It may be nice to have that extra income flowing and really surpass your financial goals there, but it is short-lived, and you will absolutely take a permanent hit to your reputation if you do that too long. So absolutely do not do that, and that obviously goes the same in person, to an even greater degree. It's way easier to burn out in person. So that is all the dashboard. So let's look at an actual client. So client management, we have my boy John. So I've been training this guy. This is my first powerlifting client ever. So I've been training this guy for duration of my training career almost. So let's see. So he has his warm up here. So make sure they have a specific warm up. He has his exercise, and then he's peaking for meat right now, so not too much volume. Sets and reps and intensity, whether you use RPE, whether you use a rep range, whether you give them specific numbers, or a combination of all the above, or AMRAPs or whatever. And then I can go ahead and comment on his workout. I can add an emoji, I can add a photo or video. So yeah, that's this week. And at the end of the week, and feel free to go ahead and add this. I know some of you have already. Weekly check-in. So I find it easiest to just put it right as a workout, right? Make sure you keep people accountable to it. So they're going to update their body weight, they're going to update their progress pictures, reflect on their performance. How was your training? How's your nutrition? How's your recovery? And you see this is 11.0, so this evolves over time as I come up with better questions. So you guys can take the 11.0 version and then make it even better. So you do your 12.0 and 13.0, whatever. Recovery, workload, life stress, very important to keep track of. Some people have crazy shit happen and they won't tell you, and their training's horrible the next week, and you're so confused. So make sure you know that. They're like, oh, I'm going on vacation next week. Like, okay, it would have been nice to, know for your Paradise program. So definitely make sure you're keeping track of that. Highlights, make them reflect on their wins. Some people are really bad at recognizing their wins. They literally refuse to acknowledge that they can do well. So that's an actual skill that you should build with your clients. Then we have some goal setting. Teach them how to set goals. Again, people just literally do not have this skill set, so teach them. And then some feedback. What else would you like to see, right? So that's really important. Something I've implemented in the past year with much better results and much better buy-in. And they will sometimes ask for more abs. They will always ask for more abs. So go ahead and give it to them. A little bit of what they want and mostly what they need, right? So, and a big component of this is uploading training footage. So make sure your clients upload training footage. And you can simply comment on their workouts. I'm a big fan of using GIFs. I think it's hilarious. So definitely use some GIFs, comment, or you can be extra and make a Loom video, just like I am right now, and you can literally review their form, especially if you have your power lifters and athletes and stuff like that, and the very technical sports. Geez, if you're Olympic weightlifting coaching, I hope you're doing this. But make them a Loom video, go over their form. Now that's a premium service, and I've just added that as an upgrade. So that's going to be easy for me to raise my prices. So that's going to be a huge deal. Okay, so then we have goals. Now I talk to this guy every day, so we go over his goals there. He has his nutrition plan in here. So he has his history, he has his macros, he has the actual physical meal plan that we created. He has his metrics here, his 1 rep maxes, and any limitations. No limitations. There are no limitations. Any notes that you want to put in. We have a skeleton and plan, which would relate to the overall program. Equipment availability. This is really cool. So I believe they can actually add this themselves. So encourage them to do that in the onboarding process. And we can also, I believe this is my Loom menu. But yeah, so that is our metrics per client. And that about covers that. Okay, so communication. So obviously, once we've set up their program, we have all their metrics up. How do we provide support to our clients? So I am big on customizing this to not only the client, but also your training style. So some of you, and this is also going to be an ability to, this is going to give you the ability to have different pricing plans. So whereas I have pretty much one coaching program, a lot of you guys are going to really do well with having one low ticket offer, one medium ticket offer, where most of your clients are going to want to be, and one ridiculously high ticket offer. So if you don't have that ridiculously high ticket offer, you're going to miss out a lot of revenue because some people just like to spend money and have the premium program, right? So make your premium program with the the most bells and whistles almost like too much. So you're gonna have your maybe form review. You're going to have your 24/7 text communication, maybe like some phone calls or Zoom check-in calls. You can have that physical welcome package. You're definitely going to want to make it like a time-bound program, like a 3-month program or something like that. Use that high ticket application. So if you're going to do the high ticket, have that high ticket available. Really good. Even if you don't focus on really selling it, definitely have it. Just have it available, and it'll make you a lot more money, make you work harder, and develop your skills. Right. And then we have that medium ticket offer, so it's a moderate level of support. So maybe we have uh, email support for sure. Maybe texting at certain times. Maybe like one check and call a month or something like that. So like a moderate level of support, and then obviously you can actually set your work hours and say, let's say 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. I'll answer you through the coaching app. So I would say for your medium and low ticket offers, for a low ticket, I would say like email only or through social media or something like that, or even just the coaching app. But I would say for your medium ticket offer, do it just through your coaching app. And then you can actually set your work hours and set some boundaries, and you won't go crazy, especially when you have this many clients, right? Unless you are charging more or have a different type of program. So, and the low ticket program, pretty much, I definitely wouldn't do weekly. I would do a monthly program, and I would have no bells and whistles. Just here you go. Here's your program. Check in at the end of the week. I will respond to your check in, and then give you some details on the next phase of the program, and then you can talk to me during these work hours or whatever. So definitely have most of you guys are going to do a medium, a high, and a low. But if you want to just have one real program and hyper focus like I do, you can absolutely have success doing that. But most of you guys are going to do really well having some different options. And then of course some of you guys are going to have standalone guides or courses or things like that, which is totally cool. And I definitely encourage you to get creative. But when you're just starting out, try to stay more so focused. There is such a thing as having too many options and getting too scattered. And if you give your clients too many options, then they are going to freeze up and do nothing, most likely, or your potential clients, rather, your prospects. So that is it for client management and personal training software.